I can't see anything, and then as soon as I turn my head, it's like, bam, here I am. Can we capture the shift? Yes. Yes. Hello beautiful makeup lovers and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video because my cosmic brushes order has finally arrived. Royal Mail have stopped keeping it hostage and it is here. So I did pick up the new, when I'm not eating hair, the new Frosting Highlighter Trio from Cosmic Brushes and the Delicious Delights 20 colour eyeshadow palette. Cosmic Brushes are a UK indie brand and I think they are fantastic. I have reviewed their other palettes on my channel before. The first one that they brought out was the Royal Rose, followed by my favourite of last year. It came out on top, which was Serenity. Absolutely, still love that one. It's one of my absolute favourites in my collection. Then there was Muse, and now of course it's followed by Delicious Delights. I mean, how gorgeous do they all look together? I mean, this is a very affordable UK indie brand as well, guys. This palette retails for £25 and the highlighter trio retails for £16. I'm so excited to try the highlighters because I've not tried the highlighter formula from Cosmic Brushes, and I think before we dive in, we should calm down a little minute. I'll have a sip of my coffee and you can have a look at the close-ups and swatches. I know you don't mean to. You're blocking my view. I know you got issues, but I got my shit too. I don't wanna be your therapy no more, no more. You don't wanna hear this, but it's you, it's not me. Ooh, gotta go and grab a spoon now. Ooh, make a life for myself. Ooh, I don't know what I'ma do now. Start out with the highlighter trio because I don't have any highlight on right now. I have picked out my favourite highlight brush. This is the Sigma High Cheekbone Highlighter F03. I love this for highlight. 3 gorgeous shades in this. So you will have seen the swatches of this next to the eyeshadow swatches. We've got Golden Apple, Cinnamon Swirl and Blueberry Muffin. I'm thinking I'm going to test out 2 today, even though I'm only going to be doing one look for you in this video. I will definitely be coming back to use this palette and the Delicious Delights palette again for you, so please do subscribe if you're wanting to see more content on these palettes. But I think the look I'm going to go for today is going to be leaning more pinky green, so I think I'm going to test Golden Apple on one side and Cinnamon Swirl on the other, and we'll save Blueberry Muffin for an upcoming video. So Golden Apple first. I'm excited. I love a greeny highlighter. Love it. So this highlighter is supposed to be a green to a gold. That is pretty. Anything with green in, to be honest, I'm a fan, but that's going on really nicely. Okay, it's not going to be one of those subtle highlights. If you're a subtle highlight lover, I don't know if you're going to be feeling this. This is more, I can definitely see sparkle, a lot of sparkle. I don't know if I can necessarily see big glitter particles. I don't think that's it. I think it's more sparkle. Sparkle? Yeah, it's very, very intense, and I'm not mad at that because I like an intense highlight. I'm going to flip my brush over and then go into Cinnamon Swirl. This one is a reddish purple with a soft gold shift, and again, that is pretty, but I prefer this side just because it's green leaning, and that's who I am. That's who I am. I'm going to take a bit more of Golden Apple and just maybe go over this a little bit because that was my favourite out of the 2. In fact, we'll just combine them both so then I don't look totally crazed. Love that formula. It looks beautiful on. As I'm looking directly at the mirror, I can't see anything, and then as soon as I turn my head, it's like, bam, here I am. Okay, I'm a big fan of this so far. Big fan. Let's move on to the Delicious Delights eyeshadow palette. This is 20 shades. You've seen the swatches. There is one shade in this that really stands out to me when I was swatching this because I have already swatched it, and it's called Sprinkles. It must be a multi-chrome. It must be. It is insane. So online it says that the Sprinkles shade is a high shine foiled multi-chrome that shifts from bright fuchsia to vivid green with gradients of orange and yellow. Abso-friggin-lutely it does. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see it. It's this one here. So on screen it's looking very pink. Can we capture the shift? Can we? I don't know. Maybe I should put it on my finger and then you might actually see it. It is so stunning. So much more stunning in person than probably what you're seeing on camera, but that shade I'm going to be using today. Yeah. So it says this palette has 6 metallic shimmers, 14 mattes, 3 shimmers are duochrome, one of those is an iridescent duochrome, and there is 1 high shine foiled multi-chrome. I am very happy with the ratios of the different types of formulas that are in here. I think the colour story from Cosmic Brushes, they smash it every single time. They're, out of the palettes that they've released so far, I'm interested in every single one. I do love a lot of colour in my life, which is probably why I think if you're more of a neutral lover, then Muse was probably the one for you. But I love all of these palettes. I don't know, because Serenity is still my favourite. Out of all the Cosmic Brushes palettes, is this going to overtake Serenity? I just don't know. This is what Serenity looks like inside if you, for some reason, didn't remember or didn't know. And I think, can you imagine pairing these together? I'm so excited to do that. Look at them. This one's a lot deeper. It does pull a lot deeper, although it does have some nice light pastel tones in it as well. But this one is just like its summery sister, you know? And the formula from Cosmic Brushes, I mean, I know these palettes retail for around £25. The formula is incredible. I would pay a lot more than £25 for this formula. I think it's amazing the price that the owner, Faye, can keep it at, considering the amazing formula. I'm just priming it with my Natasha Denona eyeshadow base, and I'm so happy. Can you see my mirror? Is my mirror annoying you? Let me just move that. I'm so happy that this time there was a lot more stock, so it didn't sell out straight away or within 2 minutes, so there was a lot more time to be able to purchase. It was a lot less panicked, a lot less rushed, so that was brilliant. I think the highlighter palette sold out in about an hour, and I think, if I'm right, the actual Eyeshadow Delights palette sold out in under 12 hours, so it's currently unavailable, but it's not limited edition. They will both be coming back. You will be able to get your hands on them, so don't panic. I might start out with Jelly Bean first and then deepen it up with the dark purple. Who am I? I'm not starting with my deeper shade. Who am I? What have I turned into? So like I say, I want to focus the purpley pinks toward the outer corner because that's where I can get my depth from. And then I'm thinking I want to go into the top row, which is more greeny and tealy, toward the inner corner. Okay, that is delicious. Okay, I may have gotten too excited and forgotten how to do makeup at this point. That went a bit crazy with that shade. Then I want to go into Smoothie, which is the bright pink. And then I want to deepen up the outer corner with Charms, which is that deeper purple. I'm just going to work between these 3 shades that I've used, just to make sure that I'm happy with the blend and how it's looking, but it has already started to run away with me. I got too excited. Oh, that deep purple is the perfect deepening shade, and it is going on beautifully and looking extremely delicious. Then I want to go in with the shade Marshmallow because it's an absolutely gorgeous pastel pink and I can't not use that shade. And I just want to focus that on the very top edge of that pink and just make sure it's blended out nicely, and again going back and forth between the shades. We're getting more and more bold and dramatic as time goes on, but that's okay. Absolutely stunning pastels, easy to work with, beautifully pigmented. I'd just like to remind you this palette's £25. Okay, now I'm excited because it's time to go in with the greens, and if you know me and you know my channel, I love a green eyeshadow. You know I'm going to be using the shade Zesty at some point. Should we stick that near the inner corner and then use maybe a little bit of Minty and Lollipop as well? So I'm going to take a Zesty and just pack it right there on the inner corner. Yes. Yes. I love a green like this. It just makes me so happy. And putting it with purples and pinks just makes me even happier. There are so many different combinations I want to do with this palette. Like, I look at it and I'm so inspired. That's why I like Cosmic Brushes. I feel like that's what they are as a brand, inspiring with their colour stories, as well as amazing formula. I mean, okay, now I'm going to go into Minty on the other side of my brush, and okay, that's a lot more blue. I mean, than I was thinking. Oh, I am obsessed with these colours together. Like, what's happening on my eyes right now? Like, I love this look so far. I'm sorry, but a palette that can still give you depth and beautiful pastel tones and work like this is just... I can feel Serenity is crying right now because she knows that this one is coming for her crown. Maybe a little bit of that Minty on the lower lash line, why not? I'm obsessed with these colours. I'm actually obsessed. Look, I know it's just eyeshadow, but it actually makes my heart happy seeing these colours together. Like, I knew I was going to like this palette, but I just cannot get over this. Okay, this could have been a fully matte look and I could have just filled in all of the lid with those shades and it would have been absolutely banging. But we're going to play with some shimmer. And it's going to be sprinkles. I don't know if I'm going to incorporate another shade too. Maybe we could do Delicious. We could do maybe a little bit of Fizzy into sprinkles. Fizzy sprinkles. So I've sprayed Fizzy. And I'm just going to pop that toward the inner corner. Not on the inner corner because I like the green that is there. Oh, this is mint heaven. Hello. Oh, that's lovely. That is lovely. And this is why these palettes sell out so flipping quick. Maybe a little bit of that on the lower lash line too. I'm so excited for this look, guys. Like, playing with makeup makes me happy. I mean, good job really, considering how much I've got. But this is on another level of happy. I'm gonna flip my brush over and go into sprinkles before I get a mesh. Let's put sprinkled. Wow. I mean, it'll probably go on amazingly with your finger as well. Right now, as I'm looking at it, obviously you can see very, very pink, but it flips like a dream. And I suppose depending on what lighting I'm in front of, because obviously right now I'm in front of studio light, so that's not ideal lighting for multi-chromes, but if I go into different lighting, this will shift different ways. Guys, I haven't been obsessed with a look like this in a long time. I'm not even going to apologise for gushing this much because I bought this palette myself. This is my own channel. This is not sponsored and I bloody love it. Okay, I need to stop playing with that shimmer and actually just go into some matte on the outer corner just to merge these together, but freaking obsessed. Let me jump off and finish this up. I'm so excited and then we'll see how it looks. This is the final look, and let me just adjust my mirror so I can actually see it while I'm talking to you. I did add a few little gems, I did add some half lashes. Anything that I've used I'll be linking down below in the description box. Apart from the gems, they're just random Amazon gems. I just typed in nail gems. So we have the green, the mint, the purpley pink. I think The combination of colours in this palette inspired me to create a look that was a little bit different, combining a few different colours. When I was swatching them out and I saw the greens next to the pinks with this sprinkle shade on my arm, I was just like, that is what I want to do. And then as I continued swatching, I was like, oh my goodness, then I could combine this with this. Like, this is exactly how I felt about the Serenity palette. It just inspires me so much to pick it up and do so many different colour combinations because these colours in here complement each other beautifully. I can't rate the colour story highly enough. The aesthetics of this brand is just phenomenal, and just when you think, no, they can't come out with another amazing colour story just as good as before, they do. The formula is, as I know Cosmic Brush's formula to be. I didn't have any issues with the shades that I used today. Of course, I am going to be coming back to you, definitely doing more looks with this palette. So please do subscribe if you want to see some more things with this, because I can see this being ranked very highly at the end of the year when it comes to picking my favourite palettes that I tried in 2023. I am blown away. Like, I knew I was gonna like it. I knew I liked Cosmic Brushes, but swatching all the shades and seeing them and then actually working with them and putting the combinations together on the eye, when that mint went on between the green and the purple, I was just, it just makes me happy. And isn't that what makeup is supposed to be all about? So yeah, formula wise, I am not complaining. This little highlighter palette as well, very excited to have this. Like I said, this did sell out within the first hour. I think a lot more stock is coming of this, so if you are interested, then do sign up to emails, check out their Instagram, because they will be letting you know when it's coming back. So the Frosting Highlighter Trio, 3 gorgeous duo creamy highlighters for £16, did I say? Was it £16? I feel like it was. I love the golden apple shade. I think the cinnamon swirl is absolutely beautiful as well, but I'm just more drawn to green tones. So golden apple is my favourite so far. I'm excited to try blueberry muffin and see what that one is going to look like. It is a very blinding intense highlight though. When you turn your head, it's there. It looks wet on your cheek. It is beautiful. It's very sparkly. I wouldn't say glittery necessarily, but very sparkly. So if you don't like that, if you like something a bit more subtle or a bit more smooth looking, then I don't know if you're gonna like this one as much, but I love this. I'm actually quite relaxed when it comes to formulas of highlighters. I'll pretty much wear anything. But yeah, I'm really glad I picked this one up. Like, the Delicious Delights, like, I knew. Even when I saw the outer packaging, I'm like, I'm gonna be getting that. But then when they revealed everything, I'm so happy. I definitely want to use this matte white because that swatched beautifully, and I love a matte white, especially for an inner corner. I definitely want to play with some of these blues. They look insanely beautiful. Even these orangey tones, oh, just so many colour combinations. And yes, I am going to mention I possibly would do a palette bingo with this one. Even though I still haven't filmed my palette bingo with my Scooby-Doo palette, I'm working on it. That one will be coming also. Please do let me know what you think to this look. Please let me know what looks you'd like to see me do with this palette in upcoming videos, because like I say, I'm not going to be able to put this down. This is going to be like Serenity 2.0, and I'm just going to keep reaching for it. Thank you so much for checking out this video, guys. I do realise I'm probably the last one to the party to put a video up on this palette because Royal Mail hate me, apparently. And I will have everything linked down below, as well as my socials and my YouTube membership and my Patreon group. And hopefully, guys, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.